Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and welcome back to episode 2 of Hearts of Iron, playing as future fascist Bulgaria. So, first of all, let's keep researching. That was the one that was industry. No, that's actually the other one. And what I wanted to research is I wanted to get the paratroopers, or in fact, I'm gonna do the mountain infantry first because that's the one that I need more. And then for national focus, we're gonna do civilian factory because I feel like I need civilian factories right now. I am building one, but it's gonna take such a long time to build. Plus, oh, that was early. So Italy already took Ethiopia, so this is all Italy now. That was so fast. I didn't expect that at all. That's really early on. Okay. What I was trying to say is that we need buildings. There you go, construction. This thing's almost done, which is good. So soon enough, we're gonna be able to start building convoys, which is extremely important for a country like ours. And then these are gonna take a while because they're more expensive. This one costs, what is that? How can I see that? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 3,200. Whereas this one is more. This one is 7,200. And oh, this one's cheaper. Cool. So we might want to build this one first, in that case. Because this one's cheaper, and I need military factories no matter what. I'm going to start producing convoys, so yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to unlock one civilian factory either way when I research the construction effort. We're going to do that. Alright, I wanted to talk about, while we're doing this stuff, I mentioned, I think, in the first episode that I'm going to talk about a little bit of Bulgarian history and what was the historical role of Bulgaria during World War One and World War Two, because they're related. In order to understand why Bulgaria did the things they did in World War One or World War Two, we gotta understand, the events of World War One. So basically, in World War One, Bulgaria was probably the most powerful country on the Balkans because we had a lot of territory. All this was our territory. All the territory that we have claims on, plus Macedonia over here. And we were sort of expansionist, and the country lost the Second Balkan War. So we got screwed over, economically. That was not really good for us. We had to pay reparations to a bunch of countries. So wait, let's just pay attention to that. Cool, we gained 5% fascism. I'm not really gonna read all this thing. It's gonna give me minus 5% national unity, which is not great, but I think I can restore that later on. And we're gonna get more daily fascism support as well. No divisions in basic training. We're gonna train some, but I really want to unlock, well, I guess we can do some divisions here, but we really lack equipment, so yeah, that's not very good. But yeah, anyways, in World War One, we just joined the Central Powers because we just wanted to expand more, and Bulgaria was a very militaristic country. I think we had about 25% of our population in the military, which was more than 1 million people. And we did very well in World War One. We fought Yugoslavia, or Serbia at the time. We fought the Greeks, we fought the British, we fought the French. The Battle of Doiran being the highlight of World War One for Bulgaria. But even though we fought well, we were on the losing side. And we lost some of our territory, as you can see here. Not all of it was lost in World War One. Some of it was lost previously, before World War One. For example, Dobruja was lost to Romania before World War One. But we lost this one, and this over here. So yeah, and when World War Two started, we tried to gain all this territory back without really getting militarily involved in the war. But when the Axis, aka Germany and Italy started invading Greece and Yugoslavia, we joined the Axis, although we didn't participate in the fighting. However, after the territory was already occupied by the Germans, for example, Macedonia, as well as this part over here, We just occupied it ourselves, and we held it for ourselves. But later on, as Germany declared a war on the Soviets, and Romania switched allegiance, the Soviets invaded us, and they sort of gave us an ultimatum. So we started fighting for the Allies. And even though in the end we ended up taking this territory back in the end of the war, and we were the only country that used to fight as the Axis and had territorial gain. What happened is that the Tsar was overthrown, this guy, even before the end of the war, and he was replaced by a communist regime which lasted until recently, 1989, and we're still, we're still kind of recovering from that, So this is, I guess, what Bulgaria did in World War II. We didn't participate militarily that much, although we did in the later stages of the war. We switched allegiance and we fought for the Allies. In fact, my great-grandfather died in the war. In the very late stages of the war, he died in 1945. So we did participate in the later stages, supporting the Allies. But yeah, we're taking a wildly different approach this time. We're doing something more similar to what we did in World War One, where we're gonna try to be very militaristic and expand. Although it's gonna be very difficult as a country is small. So I started building convoys, as you probably noticed, and I need more steel, which I will be able to get once I start building the convoys, once I have enough convoys. Right now I only lack 4 steel, so 4 convoys is all I need at this point. Good. Let's modify government once again. I want to do some other stuff too. For example, this one is not bad because no, not right now. We're gonna get this one after we convert fascism. Theorist wouldn't be the worst, although right now, well, experience gain early on, if we can take this guy at the very start, is actually going to be sort of beneficial. And land doctrine research, -7%, and land doctrine takes a while to research, and we're going to want some of those. Yeah, we're going that route, and we're going for the assault, but that's, wow, it's a long tree, and those take a while. So yeah. Well, I also want to get some tanks. I want to research some tanks. I want to get at least 1 or 2 tank divisions. The game's ended, so the Germans won 33 gold medals, and the Americans won 24. Cool. All right. So the Olympic Games ended. These things are just researching. This thing I can just ignore because I'm gonna get more manpower as I become fascist. This thing, 0.03 a day, but it's growing fast. I mean, once we get to like 50%, once we get more people in the fascist party than the loyalists, we're gonna get an event and we're gonna decide what to do from there on. I'm gonna see what to do. Right now, I am very, very weak, and I would also I am not sure how espionage works in this game. I haven't done it yet, but I think it's this thing, like this tree over here. Although that's yeah, there was decryption, and I think it has to do with building what do you call those? Those things, radar stations. Yeah, there you go. It allows you to gain intel on enemy troops in nearby states. A higher radar level in a state increases the effective range of the radar. Cool, but we haven't researched that, and it requires radio detection, apparently, which should be this. So yeah, we're gonna research that at one point, although once again, those things take time. We're gonna do that. As for the economy, I would like to do partial mobilization, or yeah, I want to do total mobilization, which I would need to be at war in order to do. Before I can go to war, I can only get I can get war economy, which is not that much worse. Although that will give me minus 3% recruitable population, so I'm not exactly sure if I want this. Yeah, I'd rather take this. I'd rather take this one. Yeah. Probably gonna do that once we convert to fascism, which is growing, 46%. Once I do this and get another civilian factories, I'm getting those just so I can build stuff faster and just because I will need to trade. Especially later on, as we start making planes and tanks, I am gonna need more civilian factories to trade, so that's why I'm doing this one. I would like another military factory as well. Wouldn't be too bad to get the infantry equipment first. And should I go this one or should I go collective here? Daily democracy support. We don't have democracy support, so that's fine. And if we do this one, all that it gives me is just fascism support. I'm gonna double it as well. But then these are nice. Recruitable population plus 2%, that's very nice. Division training time minus 10%, that's cool too. And then this gives me a bunch of stuff. Wow. National unity 5%, 10% division defense on core territory. Okay, well, I guess I'm going for this one then. Although I'd like to have more military factories. We're building one right now. It's not even close to being done. It's gonna be done on March 16th, which is quite a few months from now. Yeah, it's not really much more than I can do. I would like Turkey to... They actually have claims on some parts. No, Greece has a claim on Turkey, actually. Oh, they're supporting Republic in Spain? Oh no, they just have military access. Cool. I would like to improve relations with Turkey, just in case. Historically, we did have a non-aggression pact in World War II. Okay, concentrated industry. We have that one. Now, what I want to do, I'm getting... Well, I am ahead of time. Otherwise, I am getting a bonus. I would like construction speed because I'm building stuff and I'm going to continue building stuff. I'm going to be doing a lot of industrial things. But then I also want to do at least light tanks before I start making tanks, because this one, it's a tank, but it's a very outdated tank. So there are no pictures, by the way, for our tanks. And they're very generic. Like, they're not, they don't have like names and stuff. They're just... Great War Tank, Light Tank 1, Light Tank 2 is the same with the planes and the ships as well. Not sure how many countries have that, but I'm pretty sure that it's different for the major factions, which is, you know, it's I don't blame them for doing that. Plus, I also noticed that some of the Asian as well as the like Hispanic people just have the same portraits. Like, if we take a look at this guy, it's the same as this guy. Like, look, they're literally the same. This guy's different. But yeah. This guy is like the same as, like, say, the Greek guy or the Estonian guy. Yeah, look how they're the same. But at least they have our guy. They have his portrait. We can see the same thing in, like, what are those factions? This is all, not Saudi Arabia, but Oman and, like, Iraq or Afghanistan. They have the same guy as well. Like, the same portrait. It's not the same guy, but it's just the same portrait. Some of those countries have the, well, at least last time I checked. Yeah, there we go. Peru and, what's that? Chile. They have the same guy. Look how he's got the same face, but he's got, like, a different suit. It's funny. Okay, mountain infantry. We got that one. Now, I want to start researching the... I would like Land Doctrine, too. But I would like to research, the light tank before anything else. Alright, should have the preparation bonus. Did I draw this right? Let me just check. Okay, we're taking this province, even though it doesn't look like it. But the battle plan says that we are. Good. And then over here, we're actually not taking this island. Not that I care about it too much, but I would like to fix that. So let's delete this, and just draw it over. We're doing it like... Oh, no, not the sea tile. There you go. That's what I want. And then add another one. There you go. That's all I want. I'm gonna have their preparation bonus as well. I'm gonna train them. Oh, they're actually gaining experience because I have this guy. So they're actually gaining. That's really freaking useful, right? Are they? Where is it? This? No, it's actually giving me this. It's giving me army experience, but it doesn't really give me like experience for like each individual division. What else do I want to do? Political advisor. Not right now. We're gonna do that later. Chief of arms. Division training time wouldn't be too bad because we're gonna trade him eventually. So we're gonna pick that guy. Training time, yeah, it's very useful, but it's gonna be even more useful after we unlock like the higher level. Because once they start fighting, they're actually gonna be they're gonna have like level 4 in that case. So yeah, it's gonna be useful. This minus 10% training time. Navy, I'm not gonna bother with Navy really. All I want to do is I want to build convoys. Once again, what I'm gonna try to do. Okay, now I want this military factory. What I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to have a lot of troops and just have specialized divisions and just have good soldiers. Once again, my country is not really good when it comes to industry. We're building a bunch of industry stuff, but it's just a small country with pretty much no access to any resources. Resource gain efficiency, I don't really know if we really want that. We're ahead of time on pretty much everything except for this one, but as I said, we're not doing this. So I'm gonna take this minus 2% research time. I'll be good. Yeah, all we have is aluminum, which is... Wait, that's the resistance. I need this one. Yeah, 2 aluminum. That's all we have. Then it's this thing, which is chromium, I think, right? It's chromium. Yeah, which is useless until the later stages of the war. If we go to Yugoslavia, we're gonna get more chromium, which... Look at that, 116 chromium. That is so much. I don't really need that. Like the aluminum, it's useful because you use it for all of your planes and stuff. But chromium, I don't really know what you use chromium for. I am not sure. Steel is very important, but I'm not planning on invading on Turkey. I try to do that in one of my playthroughs, but I haven't gotten to that point yet. So I might do it, but not right now. Wouldn't have any oil except for oil here, but if things go the historical route, which they might not because we have the historical AI focus off, Romania will join the Axis. They're gonna be our ally, and we're gonna have an event that is gonna let me take this territory back. It's not the best territory, but I mean, you know, some population. It's not that bad. I mean, it's territory, so although it's risky because if they end up joining the Allies or the Comintern, which is possible, they will like to take it back, and that would not really be great. Because a war in 2 fronts, like if it comes down to that, I am so dead. Like I am so dead. I'm not even sure if, you know, I'm going to be able to defeat... Oh, there you go. Fascist demand referendum. That's the event that I was talking about. So, I can suppress it, or we can hold the referendum. So, politics will change. The fascists will become the ruling party. Public elections will not be held. And gain-based national unity, minus 5%. So we're gonna lose 5 more. Well, if we do that, we're gonna use 10 national unity, which is even worse. So yeah, we would like to hold a referendum. And now we're Legionnaire Bulgaria with a different ruler. I think this guy's a historical figure as well. But now we're fascists. Okay, we achieved that. Good. We have a different flag as well. Which looks cool, not gonna lie. Doesn't look too bad. Alright then. Daily democracy support. We don't have any democracy support really. Hopefully no civil wars and stuff like that, but we'll just change to fascist now. And next thing I would like to do is this, but I need 300 political power in order to get that. But yeah, that's my next national focus or law that I'm getting. Alright. We gotta take this thing up, because 65 is very low. I'd like to have at least, you know, 80, 90. As far as I know, this means what war score the enemy needs in order for you to capitulate. So if I have 65, that means that they would not have to take all of my territory in order for me to capitulate. Whereas if I have it at 100, they would have to take every single province that is worth war score in order to win the war against me. But if I have 65, they would only need to get at 65% war score to win the war. We're gonna need more steel. But yeah, that's fine. We're building convoys, right? We have 10. We used to have 5. Building them slowly. 9 a year. That's less than 1 a month. But hey, it's gonna be fine. And we're gonna be able to get even more once we get the steel that we need. Still need 4. So I would like more convoys, obviously. And now we're gonna go for the nationalism focus. Cool. Did that. This is our new ruler, the new leader. Well, I really expected some sort of a civil war or something like that, but apparently it didn't happen. And we changed our flag. Okay, so this is interesting. Cool. I'm gonna end this episode here. We achieved our first goal that we had, so that's a good thing to have. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.